Hello everybody, video here for today. This is the retro no cap recap of The Curse of Oak Island Season 6, Episode 6, originally aired in December 2018. If you missed my recaps of previous and future episodes, or any of my other Oak Island videos, there's a link to my Oak Island playlist in the upper right. Let's get into it. Previously, on The Curse of Oak Island, people have been looking for an incredible treasure for 229 years. Episode 6 starts with a wet and wild day on Oak Island as the team from Irving Equipment Limited deals with strong winds and heavy rain as they continue their work in Smith's Cove. They are building a 525-foot long enclosure that can be drained for a full excavation of the cove. They hope to find more artifacts like the medieval lead cross and find the finger drains to turn them off. Flood tunnels have thwarted every searcher group since the 90-foot level was reached in the original money pit in 1804. Craig, Charles, Billy, and Gary arrive in the Megabin area, 600 feet northeast of the money pit site. Recent seismic data has revealed a large void there. Outside of Dan Blankenship, no other searcher group has drilled or dug in the area. Dan discovered what he thought was a latrine used centuries ago by men working underground. The team will employ sonic drilling to confirm the void. They will also get core samples along the way down, which will be metal detected and searched. In October of 1973, Dan Blankenship's drill bit encountered a metal plate there at 100 feet down that it could not drill through. Craig says they will drill at least that far. Also in the early 70s, Dan and his team constructed an earthen cofferdam in an effort to find the box trains. He instead found a 65-foot long U-shaped structure. Before he could fully excavate it, violent storms compromised the dam. The Laguna group plans to do just that. Back in the Megabin area, the spoils reveal loosely packed sand at the void target level of 50 feet. It's not uncommon for a shift in soil content from dense clay to loose sand, but because it happened right at target depth, could mean that the sand is the void revealed by the seismic testing. They decided to drill deeper to confirm and to try to find the latrine pit Dan found more than 40 years prior. Judy Rudebush joins Rick, Marty, and members of the team in the war room. She worked with Zena Halpern on her research for over 10 years. Judy has been corresponding with Gretchen Cornwall, who makes her first appearance on the show via video conferencing, along with hereditary descendant of Knights Templar, and also modern-day member of the Order himself, John Temple. Gretchen has written a book called The Secret Dossier of a Knight Templar of the Sangreal. In the book, she reveals a secret record passed down through generations of John's family documenting the survival of the Knights Templar after their persecution in France beginning in 1307. Some went to Scotland, some went to northern England, and some became pirates because they thought they had been betrayed. She says a through line is John the Baptist, who was beheaded at the order of King Herod of Galilee after publicly denouncing the king's taking of a second wife. John the Baptist became the patron saint of the Knights Templar, and his symbol became a pirate symbol known as the Jolly Roger. She believes that the money pit is of Templar design and that they would have placed rocks with carvings related to any secrets. Gretchen goes on to say that fast forward to 1981 when Fred Nolan observed that large boulders on his land were lined up as a megalithic cross, and when he checked the intersection of the horizontal and vertical lines of the stones, he found another boulder carved to look like a skull. She says it's a literal skull and crossbones and is a sign that the Knights Templar have been on Oak Island. She believes it also means that there are religious artifacts and other treasure buried on the island. The cross has also been found to be within a larger formation, the Tree of Life, also sacred to Templars, and is still the focus of current episodes in 2024. John explains that Nolan's cross must be placed figuratively in the money pit upside down, and that the cross must be shortened to the tithing amount of 10%. And so you would tunnel sideways in the money pit shaft at 86.7 feet down and 36 feet to the cavern the Templars built or repurposed. Rick has Charles Barkhouse break the bad news to Gretchen and John that no one knows the exact location of the original money pit due to so much digging over the years, especially Robert Dunfield's 100 feet wide, 150 feet deep in the center dig in the 1950s that destroyed the money pit area as well as numerous landmarks. Rick tells them that they will provide information on current findings on the island to help them with their calculations. In the Megabin, the drill hits an obstruction at the approximate depth Dan Blankenship did in 1973, and that he believed was a metal plate protecting a treasure vault. In this case, it's not metal, it's granite bedrock, signaling an end to the drilling, at least in that particular location. In the war room, Rick, Marty, and members of the team meet with Tobias Skoranek for the origin results based on the laser ablation data from the lead cross. He says that the lead used to make it would have to been mined in the 1400s or earlier, as the mines were used as far back as the Romans, and that it came from southern France, most likely in a 20-mile square area of two mountain ranges that are near Rennes-le-Chateau, which has strong Templar connections dating back to the 1200s, where Marty and Alex traveled 4 years prior to meet a modern-day Templar that said the place he would look for any Templar treasure would be on Oak Island. One of the buildings there had the symbol of John the Baptist. No Cap recaps of Season 11 will debut Tuesday late nights, and I'll also continue these retro No Cap recaps of Season 6 through 8. Seasons 1 through 5, 9, 10, and the aired episode of Season 11 are already done. New episode look-ahead videos Fridays or Saturdays with Zig, if possible, and our new long-form video discussion about everything Oak Island called Deep Dives Saturdays or Sundays. All of these are on my Oak Island playlist, linked in the upper right. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much for watching.